Good morning. I was just reading the coffee box here for the coffee that I'm going to make this morning. Oh, it's Friday morning. It's 8:19 a.m. and it's December 29th, 2023. Oh my goodness, the year is winding down. So, I've got some Indonesia here, and it is supposed to have rich, woody notes, and you can make it as an espresso or a lungo. So this morning, what I'm going to do is I am going to make it as a lungo, but I'm going to add some cinnamon. Let me get a little spoon here. Okay, one of my little flower spoons. I'm going to try to coax some cinnamon out of this. It's a problem when you get a big jar or bottle of something. Okay, now you can see, wait, let me turn this down. You can see how much I've got here. It's not a whole lot, okay? Because a little cinnamon goes a long way. Even though my nose is still a little bit stuffy, I can smell that. Now, usually people will put their cinnamon on top of the coffee. And the reason is that when you go to drink your coffee and you've sprinkled something like cinnamon on top, that aroma comes up to you. And you know, what you're smelling affects what you're tasting and vice versa. So I have got the cinnamon in there, and I am going to go ahead and I'm going to put a coffee mate in. Let's see, let me put my capsule in also. So yes, the reason that I'm putting the cinnamon on the bottom is because I want it to have a little chance to mix up a little more time for it to mix up with the coffee. Because as you know, okay, lungo. As you know, cinnamon is very hard to get wet. So it wants to stay on the top of the coffee. It doesn't really dissolve. It just sort of sits around there. Anyhow, so this, by the way, is a lungo cup. It's made for having a lungo. So a lungo is 3.7 ounces. Is it 3 point? You know, golly, I always kind of forget these things from one time to the next. Let me get out that Indonesia thing again. And let me put my glasses on. By the way, it's like 37 degrees out there this morning. That's why I'm wearing these long sleeves. Okay, a lungo is, yeah, 3 point, is that right? 3.7. Golly, this print is so small. Yeah, 3.7. See, it gives you see the little cups? That's an espresso cup, that's a lungo cup. And it tells you here that it's rich and woody. Anyhow, okay, let's get to the important part. All right. Now, I may want to go ahead and put some sweetener, although keep in mind that cinnamon actually adds some sweetness. It's just how cinnamon is. Okay. But see, you can see on the spoon the little lumps of cinnamon. It does not want to dissolve. And a lot of it's risen to the top, but some of it's probably swirling around in there. Okay, let's give this a little taste and see how it is. Oh my goodness. This is so good. Listen, I am not faking this. When I try these things, my reaction is genuine. Honestly, I am always surprised at how good this tastes. You know what it's kind of like for me? Okay. In my house, I have certain types of artwork hanging around. And the reason I have that stuff on my walls is every time I see it, it makes me happy. It's kind of like maybe there's a certain color that you are particularly partial to. And like for me, every time I see certain colors, oh, it just makes me happy. And you know, my my phoenix tattoo that's fake, it'll wear off in another week or so. But the spirals on it, there's just something about the, I don't know, the dimensions, the symmetry of those spirals. It makes me happy. Well, I'm telling you, with this coffee, as many times as I drink it, it's like, oh, that makes me so happy. I can't help it. That's why I stick with this. I know, you know, a lot of people go from one kind of machine to another, one type of coffee to another. I love this Nespresso stuff. I really do. I don't seem to get tired of it. It doesn't even need any sweetener because there's something about the character of the flavor of the coffee that it just kind of perks up my mouth and it makes me happy. Anyhow, so, oh, it's almost rainbow time. Wait, hang on, let me turn the lights off, okay? And let me give the little rainbow makers a little spin here. And see if you can, yep, there you go. You can see some of them spinning around up there. That makes me happy too. I like to have things in my house that make me happy. Maybe, I don't know, maybe next time I come on, I'll show you some of them. Well, listen, I hope that you have a good day and that you make good choices. I'll talk to you later.